Welcome, people. Welcome once again. And let me just encourage the ones who have not done so yet. Hit that subscribe button. Hit it. Subscribe to the channel. When you do that, share the content with your friends. Encourage them to subscribe. You have a dislike button on it, So you say, if you don't like what I say, you can dislike it too. You don't have to like it because I tell you if you like. So you have the dislike button and say, I don't like what you say. And comment in the comment section and tell me why you dislike my comment, or why you don't like the video, or why you don't like what I'm saying. If you disagree, yeah man, I will comment and engage you. Tell me what your thoughts are. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about Craig Butler briefly. It won't be a long video. Because Craig Butler is very controversial. He always has a lot to say. Not afraid, doesn't hold back when he's talking. He's a straightforward talker. No ifs, ands, or buts when he talk. Just give you it straight what we think. Alright, so there's a little issue regarding 14 supposedly players who once registered for the Premier League, and they have not been able to register them yet because he's blaming the JFF and the competition committee for not getting it. He said he has done everything that he needs to do to get the players registered, but they are blocking the players. I'm not sure why. But I don't see the registration aspect of a big factor going forward. I think that can be sorted out quickly, because clearly, if the players are legitimately available to play for Phoenix, or Veer United, then they cannot be stopped legally. It just can't happen. But that is out there now. But I think that is not a major problem. What is a major problem right now is that I'm seeing a story where Craig Butler will have to pay the JFA $50,000 because he was the coach. He was giving instructions to the players on game day. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't sure about the intricacies of the rule that once you're not... Let me put it this way now. Once you don't have the requisite license to coach in the Premier League, then you can't be on the sideline giving instructions. Maybe you can be on the bench, but I wasn't aware that you couldn't give instructions. I thought that once a coach with the license, the requisite license to coach in the Premier League, was on the bench, then anybody could shout instructions. So I wasn't aware that once you do have the license, you can't coach, you can't shout instructions. So I didn't realize the nuance there, honestly. Alright? And I should know better. But I know that you have to have coaches with a particular license to coach in the Premier League. But I thought Lenny Hyde had gotten that sort of license, because that's why I said in a previous video that Craig Butler has brought in Lenny Hyde, because we know Craig Butler is going to be the coach. But he has brought in Lenny Hyde because Lenny Hyde has the requisite license to coach in the requisite CONCACAF license to coach in the JPL in Jamaica. Lo and behold, I'm understanding that Lenny Hyde doesn't. And it's reasonable for me to believe that he had it, because the JFF has moved in the last decade about getting serious about coaches being official coaches and have the requisite coaching license to coach. So I thought we were long past coaches not having the license and are able to coach. So I saw Lenny Hyde coaching Dumbehold, and I saw him coaching Chapter Morris, and I thought he would have gone up to date with the requisite license. I'm understanding that he hasn't. So now both were shouting instructions to the players, and they are saying now they have to pay a fine. The rules state that if the coach doesn't have the requisite license and he's coaching in the Premier League, then you have to pay $50,000 per game. Per game. I'm going to check it out for me, people. But they understand, say it's 300,000 US dollars. So carries 50,000 Jamaican dollars per game. Is Craig Butler in the business of giving back? And giving back to the JFF? Is that the case, people? Is Craig Butler in the business of... Because I'm thinking that Craig Butler, with all his knowledge, I know he always speaks about professionalism in football and all of that. This is unprofessional. Because I'm sure Craig is aware of this rule. So I am admitting that I was aware that nobody at all can shout instructions without having the requisite license to coach in the Premier League, I guess it will be fine. I wasn't aware. I thought once you have a coach that is hired officially the head coach of the team and he's on the bench, then anybody can get up and shout instruction here and there. That's what I thought. So I thought Clegg was a little bit slick in us bringing in Lenny Hyde, and then he would have run the coaching aspect of it during games. But I can't believe that Lenny Hyde still doesn't. Lenny Hyde is, in terms of style of play, tactics, bringing through players, because you saw, I'm not saying he's the only one that was a part of Dixon's career, but Dixon, based on how the structure of schoolboy football programs like the CC, they would spend more hours coaching these people. Yeah? Because they are more serious than all of the other age group tournaments. So the under 13, and let me repeat, I'm not saying these clubs don't play a vital role when they are 11, 12, 13. I'm just saying, when it gets to a serious level, the top schools, they amped it up. They go up another notch. So then I would have played a great role in helping Dixon to be where he's at right now. So there's no two ways about the ability. So I'm not understanding why Lenny Hyde doesn't have the requisite license to coach in the JPL. Because I was on a platform a couple of years ago suggesting that Lenny Hyde could be the one that take over from Paul, you know. And a whole heap of people say, oh, this man is an expert. I don't know what Lenny Hyde knows. So me expect that these caliber of coaches who are coached supposed to have the requisite license. So I wasn't aware. And I thought he sorted it out because I saw him coaching Chappleton Maroons. And I know that in the last decade, JFF have gotten very serious about having the requisite license to coach in the JPL. So I thought because he was coaching Dumbo the last year, he had it. Now I'm understanding that he doesn't. How come? You remember the JPS ad there? When they might try get people not to bridge light, and then they do some commercials with people getting caught, some money people, and they must say, how come? The people must say, how come? So my question is, how come? How come Lenny Hyde doesn't have the requisite? Why? He can afford to go to the course. He's a big coach, he's a bad coach. It's supposed to be easy for him to get it. And how come Craig Butler knows Lenny Hyde don't have it and hire him, and him have two people now on the bench that does have it and not go pay a fine? How come? So that is the question I'm going to leave you with today. How come? Remember, people, like, subscribe, share.